Okay, welcome everybody. It's awesome to have everybody here. Welcome to our annual student athlete graduation celebration and toast. My name's Chris May, the athletic director at SLU, and it's really an honor to have all of you joining us today as we celebrate our graduates and we celebrate the journey that everyone went on with them. And we'll hear from we'll hear from our coaches, we'll hear from our graduates, and it'll be a great day to really celebrate the great things this group did while they were here at SLU. I would be remiss not to mention that we will do this in person when the university does a graduation, and it'll be a celebration like we haven't had before. But it took all of you to get a suit and tie on, the athletic director and everybody else today. But we're here to celebrate you graduates, and we couldn't be more proud. So thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you being here. To kick off our day, I want to introduce our department chaplain, Father Michael Rozier. Father Rozier is a faculty member at SLU. He's a SLU graduate. He's a SLU alum. He was in the pep band for a Conference USA championship back in the day. But since Father's come to SLU, he's been an unbelievable partner for us in athletics to deliver programming and service and spiritual support for our student athletes. So I welcome and introduce Father Rozier to offer an invocation.
Thank you, Chris. Let's bow our heads, pray for God's blessing. Loving and generous God, even in this challenging time, you surround us with abundance. We gather in gratitude for gifts these students have brought to St. Louis U, for the commitment they gave to their studies, for the excellence they offered in competition, for the generosity they brought to friendships and other companions in their lives. We thank you for their parents and so many others who have cared for them along the way, for their coaches, and for those who have encouraged excellence in all they do. And for these, our students, as these, our students, move to the next phase of their lives, we ask you to watch over them, blessing them with opportunities to put their many gifts at the service of others, bringing them joy for all that has been and hope for all that is to come. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Michael. Today we celebrate an unbelievable group of students. It is my favorite day of the year because we get to really celebrate all the accomplishments that our students made. We're celebrating 81 students today, 3 that graduated in December, 1 that will graduate in August, and the rest all today. Of this 81 students, there's a 3.57 GPA for all 81. I have yet to hear of a group of student athletes and students associated with athletics with such an unbelievable success rate with a 3.57 GPA. It's off the charts. There's so many majors. There's exercise science, PT, occupational sciences, marketing, finance, nursing. You can go on down the line, but this group has done an unbelievable job getting a superb education at SLU, and we are very, very proud of what they've been able to do. I would first be remiss not to acknowledge our families and our parents and our siblings and our grandparents. And so we're going to try something here. I don't know if this is going to work, but when we do this in person, we have all the parents stand up and the family stand up. So wherever you are, stand up right now and turn the mute off, and we're going to give them an ovation. So how about everybody? Let's give the families.
We're good,
See, that went even better than I thought it was going to go. All of the years of driving to practice, all of the years of driving to games and dragging the brothers and sisters to games, and grandma and grandpa being there. We're lucky that we got to just see it when it was here at SLU, but we really truly thank you, all the families, for helping make it happen. Again, the education perspective was off the charts. Our graduates today come from all over the world. They come from Germany, they come from Spain, they come from Brazil, they come from England, they come from Bermuda, They come from all over the US, from California to the East Coast to the North and the South. This is a truly international group that succeeded at the highest level academically, the highest levels competitively, and the highest levels in our community. Competitively, 18 of you all competed and played in A10 championships. Baseball student athletes, for women's soccer, the basketball team who won a year ago, 18 played in A10 championships. So we have 7 A10 medalists in both swimming and track and field who were on the podium. We have 21 who are named all conference between track and cross country, swimming, and also in the academic all conference areas. We have 3 who were named players of the year in the Atlantic 10. So clearly, competitively, you all did off the charts well. From a community perspective, whether it was being out at Spence on Saturday mornings, whether it was connecting with local schools, the countless youth groups that you all participated with, the hospitals that you went into and supported, the Make a Difference Day. What I would tell you is from the minute you all stepped foot on SLU's campus, you made a difference. And for that, we're so very, very proud. As you move forward, it's unbelievable the plans that you all have. And we'll hear about all the student athletes as the coaches introduce you. But we've got 27 who are going to graduate school, whether doctorate programs in PT, OT, medical school, dental school, nursing, law school, public health, education, engineering, and so forth. So there's a big group that are going on for even more education. And then we've got the group that already have jobs in social work, pre-K teachers, children's hospitals, going to work for Boeing, accounting firms. You can go down all the top accounting firms, and we've got people going to all of them. We've got engineers going to Honeywell. We've got one of our students who's going to go work for a company that supports the International Space Station. That's just to name a few. So there is so much going on in this space. We are super excited about your successes, and they will be many. But at the end of the day, when you look at everything that you all are doing, there's one thread, and that thread is you're all Billikens. You learned how to do it the Billiken way. You learned how to do it with trust, with a commitment to excellence, and you learned how to care. And for that, we're very, very proud. It's now my honor to introduce and welcome Dr. Michael Ross, who's our faculty rep. Dr. Ross heads up the sports psych program on campus. He's a longtime professor in psychology. There is not a better advocate and champion on campus with the faculty than Michael Ross. So I welcome Dr. Ross to speak from the faculty's perspective. Mike?
Thank you, Chris. I am here to actually offer my congratulations to each of you on behalf of the faculty. These are the faculty. They've served as your mentors, your advisors, your teachers, and your educators. But they not only taught you, I think, what they did is that they encouraged you, excuse me, they challenged you, they comforted you sometimes, and they inspired you. And hopefully, what they did is they inspired you. They inspired your dreams and then put you on a path that you are now to actually live those dreams. And I think each of you has provided your own unique contributions to this Billiken way. And I think what you have left behind are some individual and collective legacies athletically. I mean, we have seen just some of the great, you have provided us with great Billiken moments, with great Billiken records that we as faculty get to cheer, get to support, get to watch. Each one of you have made a difference academically in the classroom. You have distinguished yourselves not only as student athletes, but in many cases as scholar athletes. When you look at the grade point average, the number of you that have been named to the A10 academic honor roll, all of the different accolades and awards, know that these contributions are greatly valued and significant and make this part of the actual wonderful institution that we are at. What I will ask you to do over the next day or so, spend time with yourself, with your teammates, with your family, and I'd simply ask you to think about, now that you've arrived at this point, 4 years later, through all of it, what would you tell your freshman self? what advice would you give yourself? 4 years looking back, how have you, that will help you understand how much you've grown. Probably the best advice you'd give your freshman self is don't blink, because this goes by in a real hurry. So again, I just want to thank all of you for everything that you've done, for your dedication, your commitment, your performance, everything you've done to make Billiken Way so important and so special. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. And the capping, the robe is really impressive. So we appreciate it, Mike. We thank you very much. Now it's my honor to introduce to you our president, Dr. Fred Pistello. Fred, when we talk about all the accolades with our students, there's nobody that's more proud, because he is totally invested in our student athletes, in all the successes, the 3.56 GPAs, the championships, the unbelievable work in the communities that our students do on a daily basis. We have a president that's rare. I want to share with you. It's rare to have a president totally engaged at how can he help our students have success. And from the minute he came to SLU, he's made a huge difference on campus and with our program. And it's an honor to get to work with Fred daily to support you, our graduates, and our students. So I welcome and introduce to you Dr. Fred Pistello, our president of St. Louis University.
Thank you very much, Chris. I really genuinely appreciate the invitation to be here with you virtually this afternoon, to be here with you graduates, to be here with you family members and friends, to be here with the administrative and general staff of the Department of Athletics and you coaches. In this unprecedented time, there's much we're missing. I'm missing my barber. My hair gets longer by the day. When I was younger, and I have a picture not far from me, which I'm not going to show you, I had an afro like this. My hair was not only longer, it was much darker than it is. And among all the things that people miss, they miss sports. You've heard it, you've seen it. It's said again and again on television, radio, newspaper. People are missing sports. They miss sports because sports are important. You're seeing and hearing that. This is a loss for everyone. Sports unify and build community. Sports provide entertainment and excitement. You're part of that. You've done that for St. Louis University for the past 4 years. You represent us regionally and nationally. And you show the world how Billikens compete. I am sorry. I'm sorry for those of you who are winter and spring season athletes. I'm sorry that your season was cut short. I'm sorry your ability to compete postseason was lost. I know how competitive you are. I know how much those games mean to you and your coaches and the staff. I'm sorry that you were deprived of the so many face-to-face celebrations that would have occurred this week and this weekend, including commencement. All of us at the university so look forward to that moment at the end of the year where we celebrate you. You waited long and worked hard to get here. But we are celebrating, albeit virtually, and we are celebrating you, our Billiken graduates. And as we celebrate those of you for all you've done along this journey, we realize that none of us, not a single one of us, achieve anything alone, and as student athletes, you know that better than others. I, like you, am certainly grateful for our dedicated athletic staff and our coaches, because they invest an enormous amount of time and energy in you. And they have an unyielding belief in you. I'm also grateful for the university's faculty and staff for their investment in and belief in you. At St. Louis University, we care about each other, and we care about and celebrate each other's successes. You see this first and foremost in your coaches and the athletic staff, but is also pervasive among the entire faculty and staff of the university. And you see it and you feel it each and every day. Most of all, my hat is off to you, members of the class of 2020. Congratulations, you made it. You have prevailed. All of us have moments of doubt. All of us struggle along the way on any worthy journey. In addition to the support of others, it takes smarts and grit and perseverance to make it. You, our student athletes, have all of that and more. I want to conclude by particularly thanking those who have so loved and supported you on this journey. As Athletic Director May said at the start, your time up to and through SLU. Those who during your career here were there for you as they were for you prior to your arrival. The members of your family, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, thank you on behalf of the university. Graduates, I encourage you to savor this special moment of achievement. You are each now a Billiken forever. I wish you an exciting life ahead. As Chris said, we're going to celebrate this moment at some time down the road, face-to-face, in appropriate fashion. As you move forward, though, remember to continue to be men and women for and with others. The world needs you. Higher purpose, greater good, one SLU. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Costello. We appreciate it. And we can't wait for that in-person message when we get to do that someday. So we appreciate it. Thank you. Now it's time where we're thrilled to introduce to you our 2020 graduating Billiken student athletes. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Senior Associate Director of Athletics, Dr. Janet Oberle, to take us through our team. So take it away, Janet.
Thank you, Chris. And I'm so excited to be able to be a part of the celebration of our graduating students. So lots of hugs and high fives to everybody, even if they're virtual today. So to start out, we're going to have our Austin Turner, who leads our Billiken Pep Band. So I'm going to turn it over to Austin to celebrate our band members.
Thank you, Janet. First on the saxophone, we have Laura Bale-Smith from St. Louis, earning a bachelor's degree in public health. And Laura is going to stay at SLU and continue on to earn her master's in public health. Next on the trumpet, Henry Chu from Dallas, Texas, earning a bachelor's degree in aeronautics. Henry's going to work as an aeronautical analyst with Boeing Intelligence and Analytics. Next on the trombone, Amy Hennessy from Pacific, Missouri, earning a bachelor's degree in occupational science. Amy is going to stay at SLU and finish her master's degree in occupational therapy. Next on the bass guitar, Carl Lemkuhl from Dearborn, Michigan, earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Carl has a job working as a metal 3D printing engineer in Kansas City. Next on the clarinet, Danielle Marler from Festus, Missouri, earning a bachelor's degree in biology. Danielle is looking to pursue a further education in veterinary medicine. Katie McCaffrey, also on the clarinet from St. Louis, Missouri, earning a bachelor's degree in investigative and medical sciences. She will be attending the Goldfarb School of Nursing in St. Louis. On the trombone, Raymond Moylan from Breeze, Illinois, earning a bachelor's degree in English and sociology, also one of this year's recipients of the Spirit of the Billiken Award. Raymond is going to teach high school English in Philadelphia while working towards a master's degree from Notre Dame. On the piccolo, Grace Muldoon from St. Louis, earning a bachelor's degree in occupational sciences. Grace is going to continue at SLU's occupational therapy program for her graduate degree. On the trumpet, Chris Parma from Houston, Texas, earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Chris is going to do International Space Station work with S&K Global Solutions down in Texas. And finally, also on the trumpet, Cole Trost from Highland, Illinois, earning his bachelor's degree in aerospace engineering. And Cole is pursuing a job in the aerospace engineering industry. I want to say thank you and congratulations to all of our band seniors. We wish you the best of luck and hope to see you at a game down the road.
Thank you, Austin. And a special thank you to the energy and support and work that our Billiken Pep Band does for us in their time as students. Next, we're going to move on to our baseball team, who was off to a great season before getting interrupted. So please welcome head coach Darren Hendrickson.
We actually have a starting 9 today, so we have 9 even players, so we're going to announce it like a starting lineup. Leading off for the Billikens is Corrigan Bartlett from Mays, Kansas. He has a bachelor's in psychology, and he is pursuing a master's in school psychology at Wichita State University. Batting second is Noah Crombaugh from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He has a bachelor's in information technology, management, and sports business. His plans are to be a data specialist in the Baltimore Orioles organization with scouting. Batting third, Mark Finklenberg. Portland, Oregon is his hometown. He is in the final stage of Masters of Accounting, and he will be returning for his extra year of eligibility in 21, and we're glad to have him back. Hitting cleanup, Jake Garella from Edwardsville, Illinois. He has a bachelor's in aeronautics, and he will be returning for his extra year of eligibility as well in 21. Batting fifth is Luke Matheny from Weldon Springs, Missouri. He has a bachelor's in leadership and HR management, and he is currently interning at Worldwide Technology and has a couple of job options, as well as awaiting the show Bachelor. He's going to appear on the show The Bachelor, excuse me. A lot to get out. Batting sixth is Nick Malin from Overland Park, Kansas. He has a bachelor's in health sciences, and he's going to be attending dental school at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. Hitting seventh is Ryan Nolan from Stuart, Florida. He's a master's in leadership and organizational development, and he has accepted a position with a Big 5 accounting firm. Hitting eighth is Charlie Sheehan, Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Has a bachelor's in civil engineering, and he will be returning to get his master's in engineering as well for his extra year of eligibility, and will play again in 21. And rounding it out, hitting ninth, is Braxton Stowe from Hamilton, Bermuda. He has a bachelor's in international business. He's pursuing a career in marketing, and it was a great student coach to us this year as well, and his season interrupted as well.
Thank you, Darren, and thanks and congratulations to all those baseball seniors, and excited to have a few of them be able to come back with us next year.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to head on to men's basketball, where Travis Ford, we're still the defending A10 champions, Travis. So if you could take it over and celebrate our men's basketball student athletes and managers.
Thank you, Janet. First up, one of a great manager for our basketball team, always brought an incredible amount of excitement and energy every single day. John Ben, who is from right here in St. Louis. He's got his bachelor's in nursing, and he future plans labor and delivery nurse at SSM St. Mary's Hospital. Chris Lowe. Chris was a GA for us the past 2 years, played for me at UMass from Mount Vernon, New York. He's got his master's in student personnel administration, pursuing a coaching career. Is going to be a great coach down the line. Eddie Marugi from St. Paul, Minnesota. Eddie's a great manager for us, kept things rolling a lot for us this year. He's got a great mind for stats. He got his bachelor's in finance and plans on searching for a GA position on a men's basketball staff. Hopefully we can keep him around for a little bit. Jack Raboyne. Jack's been an integral part of our basketball team, Team Blue, the past several years, part of the A10 championship team. Jack's from Mattoon, Illinois, got his bachelor in sociology, and is pursuing a job in any type sports field right now. Blake Tricano, another great manager from Collinsville, Illinois, got his bachelor's in health science. He will be attending Goldfarb School of Nursing. Travis Turner. Travis, another great manager from Rochester, Minnesota, got his bachelor's in neuroscience. Just recently got accepted and will be attending SLU School of Medicine. And last, Tay Weaver joined us for this past year as a graduate transfer from Louisville, Kentucky. Was a really big spark for us this year. He got his master's in student personnel administration and is currently working out every day, pursuing a professional career in basketball.
Thanks, Travis, and congratulations to our men's basketball managers and student athletes. Next, we're going to introduce our women's basketball head coach, Lisa Stone.
All right, thanks, Janet. First off is Hannah Dossett from Warsaw, Kentucky. Hannah joined us for 1 year after being a softball player at Syracuse, was injured all year, but just a great kid. She'll get a master's in leadership and organizational development. Future plans to pursue a career in sports marketing. Next up is Jake Stivey. Jake was a 4-year manager for us. Real quiet behind the scenes guy, worked really, really hard on film, and he is from Susser, Illinois. He's getting a bachelor's degree in accounting. Future plans working in public accounting and exploring graduate school options. We thank Jake for all of his hard work as a manager for us. Next up, Kendra Wilkin. Kendra, 4-year player for us from Bartelzo, Illinois. Bachelor degree in health information management. Her future plans, she wants to find a job in medical coding at a local hospital. Kendra was the A10 most improved player this year, integral part of our 19 wins this year, and we're going to miss her a lot. And last but certainly not least is Bailey Wiseman. Bailey has been a 2-year graduate assistant for us. We appreciate all of her hard work. She's from Arlington Heights, Illinois. She's getting her master's in leadership and organizational development. Future plans, searching for a job in academic advising. Thank you, Bailey, for all of your hard work for us.
Thank you, Lisa. And again, great job for managers, GA, and student athletes. So appreciate your opportunity to celebrate them. Next, we're gonna move on to the members of our cheer team who bring great positive energy and a wonderful attitude every day. So please welcome Shannon Wiley.
Thanks, Janet. Our first senior this year was Maddie Krause. She's from Eureka, Missouri, and she is graduating with a bachelor's in nursing and plans to work inpatient surgery nurse at St. Louis Children's Hospital. Cheyenne Michael is from Sherman, Illinois. She is pursuing a bachelor's in occupational sciences and is going to continue furthering her education in the occupational therapy program at SLU, earning a master's. Emma Pergams is from Chicago, Illinois. She is getting a bachelor's in exercise science and continuing her education in the physical therapy program at SLU. And I just wanted to say that your employers and clients are going to be so lucky to have your enthusiasm and leadership skills as a part of their care. Good luck in the future, and we hope to see you on the court at our next alumni game.
Thank you, Shannon. Next, I want to introduce the graduates, or to introduce the graduates of our cross-country and track and field programs. Please welcome John Bell.
Thank you, Janet. First, we have Aaron Dugan from Festus, Missouri. Aaron will receive his Bachelor of Science degree in exercise science and will be continuing in the graduate portion of our PT program next year. Second, we have Ethan Arusha from here in St. Louis. Ethan's graduating with a degree in biomedical engineering, and he will be returning to SLU next year to continue a graduate program and exhaust his eligibility next spring. Third, we have James Fairfield from Gibson City, Illinois, a degree in health sciences, and will be an analyst next year in Chicago with Deloitte Consulting. Caleb Logan from Pinckneyville, Illinois, graduating with a degree, Bachelor of Arts degree, political science, and will be attending Washington University in St. Louis Law School next year. Tom Malloy, who will graduate with a Master of Accounting from St. Charles, Illinois, and he will be an assurance staff member at Ernst & Young. Lance Mueller from Waterloo, Illinois, a degree in accounting and economics, and will be working at, as an auditor with RSM next year in Clayton. John Schaefer from Dubuque, Iowa. John is a aerospace engineering degree and is debating. He is enrolled in a program next year at SLU, but is also working on potential job opportunities somewhere in the South for next year. Onto the women's team. First, we have Amanda Baker from Loomis, California, a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, and will be beginning a career with the Honeywell Corporation in Kansas City next year. Kiara Daly from Lake in the Hills, Illinois, an exercise science degree in physical therapy, and will be continuing the graduate portion at SLU next year. Megan Kress from Carmel, Indiana, biology degree, and is enrolled in a graduate program here at St. Louis University next year, and she will be continuing her eligibility. Hannah Pearson from Chesterfield, Missouri, also another PT person for us, exercise science degree, and she will be continuing the program. Finally, Mary Riley from St. Louis, Missouri, a degree in nursing, and will be at St. Louis Children's Hospital next year. And it's been a great group of Billikens. They've obviously raised the bar for all the future Billikens. I want to thank you for all that they've done for the athletics department and continued success in the future.
Thank you, John, and a great job with that group of young people. So to introduce the graduates in our dance team program, please welcome Coach Stephanie Dankenbring. Stephanie?
Thanks, Janet. All right, first senior, we have Amelia Bear from Jackson, Missouri, graduating with a degree in exercise science, physical therapy, and she'll be continuing her education in the physical therapy program at SLU. Next, I have Caroline Carol Boyer from Imperial, Missouri, graduating with a degree in nursing, and she'll begin working as a bone marrow transplant oncology nurse at Siteman Cancer Center here in St. Louis. Next is Emma Mancuso from Wheaton, Illinois, graduating with a degree in occupational sciences, and she'll be continuing her pursuit of her master's degree in occupational therapy here at SLU. Next is Haley Neisted from Morris, Illinois, also graduating with a degree in occupational sciences, and she'll be continuing her pursuit of a master's degree in occupational therapy at SLU as well. And finally, Allison Allie Pribble from Overland Park, Kansas, graduating with a bachelor's in exercise science physical therapy, and her future plans are to continue her education in the physical therapy program at SLU as well. And I just want to say, Emily and I are so proud of each one of your accomplishments, and never forget, last time, best time.
Thank you, Stephanie, and it's a great group of young women there for sure. Next up, our head coach of our men's soccer program, who also is a SLU graduate himself. Please join me, Kevin Kalish.
Thanks, Janet. Our first senior is Ty Frederking. Ty is from St. Louis, Missouri, received his degree in mechanical engineering, and he will finish up this fall season with his final year of eligibility. Our next senior is Konstantin Heider. He's from Brecken, Germany. He received his degree in marketing, and Konstantin will attend graduate school here at SLU in supply chain management, and also continue to be a part of the men's soccer staff. Our next senior is Kwayum Marana. Kwayum is from Fresno, Texas. His degree is in marketing and information technology management. And Q is working at Worldwide Technology at the moment as an inside sales representative. Our next senior is Leo Novas. Leo is from Vinhedo, Brazil. He received his degree in international business and is currently pursuing a professional soccer career. Our next senior is Keaton Schieffer. Keaton is from Leawood, Kansas. Received his degree in civil engineering. He will be working toward his master's degree in civil engineering at SLU, and will use his final year of eligibility in the fall. And lastly is David Viox. David is from St. Louis, Missouri as well. He received his degree in biology, is currently preparing for the MCAT, and plans to attend medical school this upcoming fall as well. And I would just like to thank all these 6 amazing young men again for everything they've brought to the university and to the men's soccer program.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Next up, we have our, to introduce our women's soccer student athletes who are graduating is kind of A10 Coach of the Year, a couple years running here, Katie Shields.
Thanks, Janet. First up, we've got Emma Farley from St. Peters, Missouri, earning her bachelor's in education, and she's currently pursuing a job in education. Next up, we've got Allie Klug from Webster Groves, Missouri, earning her bachelor's of science in exercise science PT, and she's continuing on to get her doctorate at SLU's PT program. Next, from Fairview Park, Ohio, we've got Evie Lavelle earning her BS in accounting, and she will start work as a risk advisory staff member at Ernst & Young in Chicago. Next up, we've got sixth-year senior Mary Niehaus from St. Charles, Missouri. She earned her master's in biology, and she's currently pursuing a job in a lab, figuring out how to change the world. Next up, we've got A10 Midfielder of the Year, Courtney Reimer from St. Charles, Missouri. She's earning her bachelor's in occupational sciences, and she's continuing on towards her master's degree in OT at SLU. And next up, we've got Alyssa Seitzer from Leawood, Kansas. She's earning her bachelor's in nursing, and she will start working as a nurse in the PIC unit at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City. And finally, we've got Olivia Silverman from Cincinnati, Ohio, earning her bachelor's in public health, and she's staying on board with us as our volunteer assistant coach here at SLU. And then we've got our graduate assistant coach who served for us for 2 wonderful years from Redondo Beach, California, Samantha Woodman. She's earning her master's in student personnel administration, and she's already earned herself a job as an assistant coach at St. Mary's in California. And I just want to thank the families and these amazing 7 individuals for being the winningest class in SLU women's soccer history and leaving our program better than it was when they found it.
Thank you, Katie, and to those young women who have done such a great job in the program. Another team that had some interruption to their season as they were kind of getting themselves going was our softball program. So please welcome Christy Knoy, our head coach.
Thanks again, Janet. Yes, it was an interruption, but we have 2 seniors. Our first senior is pitcher Kaylee Chappell from Carmine, Illinois. She's receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education and will be beginning a teaching job as a pre-K reading interventionist in her hometown of Carmine this fall. Our second and last senior is outfielder Kylie Hess from Palatine, Illinois. She's earning a Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science PT, plans to continue her education in SLU's physical therapy program. And our final graduate is our assistant coach, pitching coach, Maxine Rodriguez from Lakewood, California. She's receiving her master's in student personnel administration and plans to continue her NCAA softball coaching career. Thank you again to our softball graduates, everything they've done for our program on and off the field. Congratulations.
Thank you, Christy. Next, to introduce our swimming and diving student athletes who are graduating, please welcome head coach Jim Halliburton.
Thank you, Janet. First up, our men. Tyler Geis from Oswego, Illinois, getting a degree in health sciences. He'll be attending dental school at Marquette University next year. Next, Ben Martinez from Chicago, Illinois, getting his degree in public health. He'll be beginning to work as a medical coding specialist in Chicago and applying to grad school. Next is Colin O'Brien from Edwards, Illinois. He's getting a BS Aerospace Engineering degree. He's going to be a structural design engineer at the Boeing Company in St. Louis. And Colin was an A10 champion last year. Keegan Paulson from Groveland, Illinois, getting a BS Biomedical Engineering degree. He'll be attending SLU School of Medicine and enrolling in the U.S. Navy Medical Officers Program. Next is Scott Street from Lexington, Kentucky. He's earning a marketing degree. He will also be working with the Boeing Company in St. Louis this summer. Grant Stride from Peoria, Illinois, also a conference champion, getting a degree in accounting. He's going to be pursuing a job in medical sales industry. Now on the women's side, Mary First, of course, would be our first female from Madison, Wisconsin. She's getting a neuroscience degree. She's taken the CNA program this summer and then working as a nursing assistant in Madison, Wisconsin in the fall. Next is Maddie Kehoe from St. Paul, Minnesota. She's getting a neuroscience degree. She'll be attending medical school at A.T. Still University in Kirksville, Missouri. Next up, Emily Kishis from Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. She'll be getting an economics degree. She's going to be working with a private equity consultant for Whitley, a public accounting and consulting firm in Minneapolis that she had her internship with last summer. Next is our assistant coach and our grad assistant, Emily McGill. She's from Wellington, New Zealand. We're going to miss that accent of hers. She's finished her degree in Master of Social Work. She's going to pursue a job in social work and corrections in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where she went to college. Next is Savannah Nichols from Omaha, Nebraska, finishing her marketing degree. She's planning to attend SLU's one-year MBA program beginning this summer. Next is Christine Van Kirk from Cincinnati, Ohio. She's earning a degree in economics and political science. Still deciding on plans after graduation. Good luck, Christine. And our last female is Olivia Wanasett from Burlington, Wisconsin, earning a degree in marketing. She's going to be moving to New York City to pursue a job in marketing. And swimmers, thank you for a great 4 years.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you to all those student athletes for their hard work. The next program also saw their seasons interrupted this spring. But if we can please welcome our head men's and women's tennis coach, Justin Stuckey.
Thank you, Janet. First up, we have Justin Nagowski, who is from Overland Park, Kansas. Justin is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Finance. His plans after graduation are to attend graduate school. And now into the women's graduates. Alana Bush-Ross is from Sydney, Australia. Her plans for next year are to complete her degree requirements this coming fall. Next up, we have Cassie McKenzie, who is from Los Angeles, California. Cassie's plans for next year are to complete training for her LSAT. Next up, we have Ariana Rodriguez, who is from Guayaquil, Ecuador. Ariana's plans for next year are to finish her degree requirements for the fall. Mary Luz Rojo is from Burgos, Spain, is receiving her Bachelor's of Science degree in Biomedical Engineering and Mathematics. She is planning to attend graduate school this coming fall. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to Justin, Alana, Cassie, Ari, and Mary Luz for a fun first season for me as Billiken head coach.
Thank you, Justin. And thank you to those student athletes who are representing a handful of continents as we celebrate them. So we've got people in all directions there. Certainly not kind of last but not least is just an alphabetical moment, but we want to recognize our graduating volleyball student athletes and head coach Kent Miller.
First off, we have Cian Gallup. She is from San Diego, California. She's pursuing a bachelor's in communication, and she's going to be a graduate assistant with women's volleyball at Oregon State University. Next up is Lauren Mershon from Minnetonka, Minnesota. She's getting a bachelor's degree in communication, and she's pursuing a career in marketing in the advertising in the fashion and beauty industry. These are two great competitors and leaders. We are going to miss them, and we thank them so much for their contribution to our program.
Thank you, Kent. And Sienna and Lauren have just had great careers and been great student athletes in our program. So that, congratulations once again to kind of all of our graduating student athletes. I'm going to kind of turn this back over to Chris as he will present kind of our penultimate senior kind of awards.
Great. Thank you, Janet. And what an impressive group and what you're all going to go do. So, so exciting. But we'll do our awards. We've got a video, and then we've got to do the most important thing of the day, our toast to our seniors. So I hope everybody has their whatever they like to toast for graduation handy before we get to do that in person. But we've got a couple awards here. First is the Outstanding Spirit Group Member, awarded to a Spirit Group member based on participation, achievement, academic, and community service work. The recipient selected, nominated by our coach, made a major impact while at SLU. I'm excited to announce the Outstanding Spirit Group member from the dance team is Amelia Bear, who we'll hear from just in a minute here. Amelia served as the Special Events Chair of the dance team and planned and executed the dance team's first ever alumni weekend, which resulted in 40 alums coming back to campus to attend a men's basketball game and perform. It will now be a tradition thanks to her, and great job, Amelia. Amelia's true passion lies with spreading awareness of Williams syndrome, which is a rare genetic disorder that her sister Ashlyn has. Amelia recently started an Instagram account at the Very Best Sisters that features her very own hero, Ashlyn, to help spread awareness. She's graduating from the PT program with a GPA just north of 3.9. I'm honored to introduce to you and welcome our Outstanding Spirit Group member from Jackson, Missouri, Amelia Bear. Amelia?
Hi, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been an awesome 4 years. Actually, my little sister, Ashlyn, who the Instagram account is about, is right here crying. She's pretty excited. You want to wave, Ashy? She's excited her picture's on there. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's been awesome.
Thank you. We are super proud and know you're going to do some great things, but congratulations. Great job. The next award is the Inspirational Award, which is presented to a senior who, by perseverance, commitment, and dedication, has overcome personal adversity or has undergone extraordinary personal sacrifice while continuing to achieve success. I feel like this student athlete could have received this honor for several years now, as yes, she's technically been a senior that long. She's in her 6th year on the women's soccer team, Mary Niehaus. Mary came to SLU and her experience has been nothing short of spectacular. She came to SLU a projected 3rd string goalkeeper, didn't play her freshman and sophomore seasons, but she had breakout seasons as a junior and senior, earning first team all-conference honors. She received a 5th year of eligibility in 2018 and was on a mission to win the A10 championship. In the final spring game of her 5th year, she suffered an ACL. So she committed to the team and did whatever it took to help on the sidelines as the team won the 28 championship. Her perseverance carried her through it to the 6th year, and this past season, she again earned first team all-conference honors while leading the Billikens back to the A10 championship. All of that after a grueling 12-month rehab to get back to playing. She will be leaving SLU with a bachelor's and master's degree, receiving this year's Inspirational Award from St. Charles, Missouri, Mary Niehaus. Mary?
Hi, thank you so much for that, and thanks for honoring me with this. I'd love to just take this opportunity to say thanks to everyone who helped me in our lovable comeback crew or club on our journey of recovery. As it was my senior spring, I really thought that my playing time was over. I mean, I was terrified, but then I was so excited when I figured out I got to stick around for a 6th year. So without the support and belief in me that I received from so many people, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy all the success that this team has seen in the past fall. The first I love yous and I believe in yous, and you're strong enough from coaches, family members, friends, and teammates are what made me believe that this comeback wouldn't be so bad. So huge thank yous to anyone who said, I believe in you, or you got this, or do you really want to get better? Yes, Coach A, I wanted to get better. So thanks, Coach A, for always pushing me on good and bad days. Thanks to Katie for taking extra time out to train me and make sure I didn't move too fast and make sure I wasn't diving when Mike said I couldn't dive, or making me do some weird core exercises on the ball. Thank you to Mike and Angie for always helping me over the actual years that it took to help me. Thank you to my parents for always being there for me, and my teammates for always making me laugh and being absolute studs. And especially thank you to the Comeback Club, because they made that journey so much more enjoyable and bearable. So again, I just want to say thank you to everyone, and thank you for honoring me with us.
Thank you, Mary. Great job. Next, our outstanding male student athlete, which is awarded to a student athlete who really leads in focusing on our strategic objectives of educating, of competing, and building community. This student athlete surely has the diploma, has the conference medals, community experience to back all of that up, and Colin O'Brien from the men's swimming and diving program. Colin became a school record holder pretty much at the moment he arrived on campus. As you heard Jim mention, he's a A10 champion. As a sophomore, he earned the A10 bronze in the 200 breast, captured gold in 18-19. He leaves SLU as a school record holder in 3 events, and is just as impressive academically as he's been all academic all the years. He's graduating with a degree in aerospace engineering. As we heard, he's going on to work for Boeing, where we know he'll do great things. From Edwards, Illinois, please welcome Colin O'Brien. Colin?
Thank you, Chris. It's such an honor to be recognized among this tremendous group of senior student athletes. First things first, I want to thank my family for providing me the opportunity to pursue my goals in the sport that I love. I know some of them are watching. The 5 a.m. drives to practices, the countless weekend-long meets, and the team meals you provided leading up to my collegiate career gave me the opportunity to compete and succeed here at SLU, and none of this would have been possible without you, and I'll be grateful to you for the rest of my life. I also want to thank Coach Jim, Coach Gavin, Coach Emily, and even volunteer coach, Mr. Scott Street. You all invested so much time and effort in helping me and my teammates not only become the best swimmer we can be, but the best person we can be. You always know when and how to push your athletes, and your love of the sport shines through that. Even when I thought I knew what I needed in training, which most of the time was wrong, you provided me with every possible advantage to compete at the highest level I could. You're the best group of coaches I ever had, and the improvement and success I experienced at SLU is a direct result of the impact you had on me, so thank you. To my teammates and training partners who pushed me through the years, the captains who came before me who taught me how to lead, and the tutors who helped me navigate the student part of the student-athlete experience, thank you. You all made my career possible, and I'll be forever grateful. Finally, I want to thank the entire SLU athletic department, Chris, Janet, Heather, Roy, everybody, and you all, the graduating senior student athletes. The impact you made on me and so many others here at SLU is truly remarkable. Some of my favorite memories come from your accomplishments. As people mentioned before, watching the women's soccer team win back-to-back A10 championships and watching the second one in Herman Stadium was a favorite of mine. The baseball team's 2018 A10 championship and their trip to the NCAA regional. Who can forget the men's basketball team's amazing A10 championship and their trip to the big dance and this year's game against Dayton. I know I'll never forget these memories, and I cannot wait to see what each of your guys' futures hold, and I know they'll be full of success. Thank you, and roll Bills.
Thank you, Colin. Great job. Now moving to the outstanding female student athlete, again, who has excelled in all of our objectives. This student athlete's been an incredible player, consummate teammate during one of the great eras of women's soccer. The outstanding female student athlete for 2020 goes to Allie Klug of the women's soccer team. Allie is the only player in Atlantic 10 Conference women's soccer history to win a major postseason award 3 times, as she was named the Defensive Player of the Year from 2017 through 2019. She's been on the MAC Herman Trophy watch list the last 2 years, which is the elite award for all of soccer collegiately. On the academic front, Allie's maintained a GPA above a 3.5 in physical therapy. She's been active in the community, whether it's in Spencer or other areas. As head coach Shields puts it, she's every coach, every program, every teammate wants Allie on their team. She's graduating with a degree in physical therapy from Webster Groves, an All-American, and just a great Billiken. I'd like to invite Allie Klug, our outstanding female student athlete. Allie?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Allie.
Thank you so much for honoring me. It's such a great honor to win this award. I couldn't have done it alone, though. I want to recognize my teammates, my coaches, and my family, because really, like, would not be recognized without them. So most importantly, I'd like to specifically thank the SLU Athletic Department for giving me the resources to succeed and their forever support. Our sports performance coach, Coach A, and our trainer, Angie, for teaching us how to take care of our bodies and prepare us for each game and practice. And finally, my coaches, Katie and her staff, and all my teammates for pushing me to my highest standard on the field and in the classroom. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to join the SLU community as a student athlete, and the last 4 years were nothing short but perfect. So cheers, class of 2020. We did it, even if it's online for now. But thank you so much for honoring me, and I'm so proud to be a Billiken for life.
Thanks, Allie. Great job. Our final award for the day is the Director's Gratitude Award. And all of you know, we spend a lot of time talking about gratitude and that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. And we not only do we give, but we also figure out how to receive and recognize people with gratitude. The award, the individual getting this award today, I think really has taken gratitude to heart. Our award winner today is Corrigan Bartlett from the baseball program. Corrigan came to us from junior college, was a great player when he came to us, was injured right away and had to sit out his first year. Came on, was an all A-10 player last year. Came on this year, hits a home run his first at bat this year. He had 17 runs in 16 games this year. He was on line to be the player of the year in the A-10. And when everything shut down this spring, Corrigan led with as much gratitude as I've seen anybody deal with what we all dealt with. Being thankful for what he's had, thankful for his experience. And it wasn't always easy for Corrigan, as Corrigan has shared with me. But what he has done is committed himself to a life of really serving others. And I couldn't be more proud to recognize Corrigan. He is one person that is going to be highly successful. He worked with Coach Hendrickson to find a place to go play where he can get his master's degree close to home. And someday when Corrigan's done playing ball, he's going to be an unbelievable counselor for youth, because his perspective about giving of himself and being part of something bigger than himself is highly exemplary, and it doesn't happen like that every day. So please help me welcome Corrigan Bartlett to share a few words. Corrigan?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I can't tell you how thankful I am for some of those words that you just shared. It means a lot. And I want to give special thanks to the coaches, Hendrickson, Pratt, and Shearholtz, Coach A, my parents and teammates for really pushing me to be the man I am today. It hasn't been easy, you're right, but with every, like Costello said, with every difficulty, there's greatness that shines through, and I can't begin to thank you guys enough for making SLU a special place for me and for every Billiken. Thank you.
All right, Corrigan, great job. Thank you. Now it's time to hear from we've got a video where we're going to hear from all of our graduates. So Janet, would you hit the video, please?
Hey, Billikens. This is Konstantin Heider from your men's soccer team.
Hi, Billikens. It's Amanda Baker here from women's track and field.
Hey, this is Carl Lemkuhl, bassist for the world's greatest pet band.
Hey, you guys. Storm Rashawn here.
Hi, this is Cardi Milana, but most of you guys know me as Q.
Hola. My name is Mariluz, and 4 years ago I came all the way from Spain to play tennis and study biomedical engineering and math.
I could spend hours on how grateful I am for my experience at SLU and all the people here, but I'll try and keep it short.
To my fellow seniors, we did it. We graduated. Congratulations.
These past 4 years have been just the highlight of my life. I've met amazing people. I've achieved my goals in and out of the water. I've learned more than I ever thought that I could, and I had fun the entire time.
I had an awesome 4 years here, and I wouldn't want to miss anything.
I want to thank my professors, my family, my teammates and coaches for helping me along this journey at SLU.
Your support means everything, and I wouldn't be here today doing what I'm doing if it weren't for you.
I want to thank the SLU athletic department, my coaches, and my teammates for their support over the last 4 years.
This has been the best 4 years of my life, and the people I've met at SLU are going to be my friends and family forever.
Thank you guys for pushing me every day and helping me grow to not only be the best soccer player I can be, but the best person I can be.
Thank you for always giving me the opportunity to be the best man I can be on and off the field.
Y'all have made me who I am today, and I can't thank you enough.
I couldn't have done it without you, Coach. Thank you very much.
I want to thank my teammates who supported me through all my injuries and are some of my closest friends to this day. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
It's been an amazing ride, and I wouldn't want to do it anywhere else.
And thank you to everyone for all you've done for me the past 4 years, and I look forward to staying in touch.
I'm really lucky to have been a SLU athlete.
It's been an honor to cheer everyone on for the last 4 years.
I just want to say thank you to my teammates and coaches for making the last 4 years the best. I'm definitely going to miss wearing the Billiken blue next fall.
I'll be forever grateful and miss you guys so much.
I hope everyone's staying healthy and happy, and I hope that we can all come back together at SLU and have our graduation sometime in the near future.
Congratulations to all the other seniors who are graduating. We did it, guys.
It's been an incredible experience, and I'm so thankful.
I will always bleed blue, and I will always be a Bill at heart. But I guess it's time to move on to my next chapter. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Billiken Nation. Go Bills.
Roll Bills. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
1, 2, 3, Bills.
All right, everybody. I hope you all have your most favorite drink. Here's to our graduates, everybody. Congratulations. I know it's the first drink for many of you. Great job. I see you, Lally Klug. I see you laughing. I think now take the all mute off. It's time for a big clap and celebration, everybody. Go Bills.